Hi there, I'm Allister Body. We're farming a family property just short of Tapanui, 380 hectares, 3 blocks. The first one was purchased in 1909 and the last one just 2 or 3 years ago. The block we're on today, we've been here for 15 years and this is the one we've been working on mainly with our sediment containment bunds. Our goal with the sediment containment bunds is just to stop or try and reduce the amount of sediment we've got leaving the property and getting into our waterways. We're in quite roly-poly country and we've got the Pomahaka River right on one boundary of this block in particular. In high rainfall events, the sediment is getting into the river pretty quickly, so we're just trying to slow it down in a multiple number of places and just reduce the total amount that reaches the main water body. We've started putting the sediment containment bunds in about 3 years ago. We've put about 8 in to date of various sizes, some fenced, some unfenced, some planted, some unplanted, and we've put 3 reasonably large ones in the last 12 months. Okay, what we've learned so far is that despite how polished you might think your farm is, there's actually always places you can actually locate these things without interrupting the overall flow of your property. It's just a case of having a look around. You'll probably have 5% of your farm that's not really that useful when it comes down to it, and it's just a case of making a decision, finding a suitable spot for them and just getting on with it and putting them in. Biggest difficulty is probably around design. You've just got to make sure that you've got a decent spillway for the water and high flow events so that you don't end up losing your whole structure and putting all the sediment that you've just piled up into the waterway. It's early days in terms of assessing the winds we've got, although some of these sediment traps we put in 3 years ago were already taking sediment back out in the summer. So that shows that they are accumulating sediment that would otherwise be making it into the waterways. In association with putting these sediment traps in, we're also much more mindful of our winter grazing and general management around the farm in terms of not creating sediment in the first place. So hopefully if we do the rest of the job right, we won't get too much sediment in the sediment traps anyway, and they'll be a waste of time. But yeah, going forward, we see more of the same. We've probably put about as many sediment traps in at the moment as we think we can accommodate. But looking forward, who knows what will happen. Next year's another year, and the year after is another year again. We're already much more focused on mitigating sediment movement and trying to capture it as it moves down through the water column. You know, hopefully if we do a good job, that'll reflect in the discharge testing we're doing at the bottom of our waterways. Yeah, just as a closing comment, a lot of people have been thinking about doing things for a long time and don't really know where to start. I think the thing is just go out and start, whether you get it right or wrong, just make a start and actually do something, because we're running out of time.